morning from the World Studios, the Dixieline Connection, American Game Dog Times, American Times USA Publishing Company. Piping it to you from the foot of Turkey Cock Mountain here in Callens, Virginia, 9:34 on Sunday morning, April 18th. Just thought I'd get online. I had a lot of comments and emails and messages coming in. And so I didn't know if you guys were still online and wanted me to do a little bit of live for a few minutes. Get a chance to chat. Or hopefully you're spending time with your families today, getting ready for Sunday school, mosque, all your services and things that are happening in families today. Getting ready for going to Mass. Getting ready to go to whatever services other groups of people go to. I'm not that familiar with everybody else. I kind of know what let's see. But I know I did my Jesus thing this morning. Thanked him for everything. Then I did my Johnny Cash thing. A little bit of that Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash, live at Folsom Prison. Man, church services at prison were always interesting. I went to all of them on Sunday mornings. So they'd start early. They'd come around and count us. And in the mornings with the flashlights, we didn't have a census count early. We kind of got up and got stirring around. I remember. And get rolling, go to the chow hall. We'd get up and go to chow. After chow, we had a count. And 10 o'clock count, the 10 o'clock count. They'd stand there and count you like sheep in a field. And when Sundays was a day of worship in prison, and all the different services were available. And when I first got there, these guys that did the American Indian services got up with me. And they were like, man, come worship with us. And the guys that got there were lots of people witnessing on the compound trying to get you to come and worship with them in their services, which was really cool because they had a ministry program going on the compound. And it was an active ministry program. They weren't just sitting around preaching to you. They actually had services you could go to. So the American Indian services, we would have those. And man, it was great. You'd get up early, and you'd go up on this hill and they had provided them a fenced in area with a fucking fire pit, and we had pieces of pallet that were chopped up, and you had these rocks, and you took the pallets and you started a fire. I mean, you actually got to start a fire in prison. I loved it. And then you took the rocks and put them, they were in the fire, and then the stones got hot, and these guys had built an anipe, which is a sweat lodge. And so we all get in the sweat lodge, and they bring one of the rocks in, they set it in the middle, in the hole in the middle of the sweat lodge, and we all sit there in a circle. Everybody talks, and they do some Indian stuff, and it was really cool. Some chants and some singing and stuff like that. And then each one of us got to go around and say something. And then they go out there, the fire's roaring, and they go out there and they get another rock out of the fire. They pull it out of the fire, let that thing cool off, take that thing, drag it over there, throw it in there. Man, the thing is steaming. Roll it in there, take that sucker. They close the flap. It's pitch black. I mean, it's so black you can't see anything. They throw some water on there to make steam. Man, it got so hot in there. It's pitch black. God, you couldn't breathe. You couldn't get a breath. Um, and they do the chants. Guide sing a little song. They come around to my side. Man, I could barely even talk. And but after a while, you got used to it. The Sundays went by, and you got used to it. So my Sunday morning would start out up on a hilltop with a roaring fire with a bunch of people, and listening to the word. And we'd sing them. We'd talk about the east and the west and the north and the south and the wolf and the eagle and the me. You know, I would just take that as I wanted. It was just great stuff. I loved it. And then you'd leave there and go have breakfast because these guys did this before breakfast. And you'd leave there on a Sunday and go have chow. Then you'd go back for count, and then they'd start. They'd have other services, the Protestant services. Uh, they would have a service, and I would go to that. Then I'd go to the Muslim service. Then I would go to the Jewish service. I'd go to the Catholic service. And I'd spend all day Sunday in church and went to all these different services. And, you know, it was pretty interesting. I ended up settling into going to the American Indian services and going to the Protestant services. And a few months went by, 4 or 5 months. One day, the head guy at the church calls me in. It was his priest. And he calls me in and he says, oh, you can't go up there to the American Indian thing anymore unless you proclaim that you're an American Indian. You have to disavow Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior and all this crap, man. He was pissed off that I was hanging out with those guys. Some of that politics stuff. Hang on, I gotta get some more coffee. I am taking applications for a coffee winch. So, if any coffee winches out there are interested in applying for the job, it's doesn't pay worth a damn. So anyhow, the guy calls me in and he says, "Hey, you've got to uh, uh, say that you're an American Indian and not a Christian and sign this paper." And I couldn't do it. I know it's just a piece of paper, but it's kind of like those people that, when these shooters point the guns at them and tell them, "Hey, you got to deny Christ or I'm going to shoot you," and the person says no and they shoot them. It's kind of like that. And I hated giving up, going up there in the mornings and hanging out. And because it reminded me of home every day, when I'd go up there. But had to let that go. Started spending my Sunday mornings at the church and then my Sunday afternoons. And really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. It was one of the better days of the week while I was in prison. Always a day with the Lord is a wonderful day when you spend it in fellowship with his other people and get to celebrate and have a good time. So I hope you guys are doing that today and spending time with your family and celebrating. And if you're not celebrating the Lord, then I just hope you're celebrating the fact that your life is good. You made it through the COVID. You made it to today. And that you had a wonderful week. And let's pray that next week is a good one. And, and we'll do this all in my Lord's name, and you pray in your Lord's name. Amen. Amen, steadfast. So what's going on? I'll finish preaching. That's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to witness a little bit, let people know that the good news is still here. How are you this morning, buddy? I just had lots of people messaging me this morning and lots of comments coming up, and I said, well, let me get on and chat a little bit this morning. I like to take once in a while, witness a little bit, and let people have an opportunity to share their faith. Cleaning horse stalls and listening in. Yeah, that's what I need to do. I need to get out there and clean up today. We got another little cool day today. Good day to get out there and work, spend some time with them bulldogs. I got to get out there and mess with Donald. He is like a problem child. He demands it every day. He is a problem child, that's for sure. Last night, just raising hell. I don't know what he was barking at. I go out there. There's a raccoon on a tree. I got my flashlight out because he's just looking up, barking. I finally found it. It was a raccoon on a tree. And that thing was, must have been 70, 80 feet in the air. And he could see it. And he's barking. Oh, Donald, hang on a second. Hang on, I'll show you his pedigree. This is one of my new features I can do now that I got the decent internet. It won't knock me offline. Let's see here how I bring that pedigree up. That'll do it. Have to use that back door on Pedigrees Online to get to it. I haven't had a Pedigrees Online account in, I know, over 10 years. I've got a friend of mine that puts these up for me. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. Here it comes. Yeah, man. You know, with a name like Donald, he's a boss. He is a boss. Who misses Donald Trump? Oh, man, this fucking pollen is kicking my ass. Hey, now, don't forget my book, Fat Bill by Fat Bill. It's selling out quick. Once this first edition sells out, that'll be it for this edition. I will reprint it, but it'll be different. And so this first edition is a collector's item. And you get the book and the jump drive for $50, and it's a good deal. You get the book, which I mean, I sign it and all that good stuff, and it's a great story. And then on top of that, you get the jump drive, which has the book of game dogs, the book of interviews, Sporting Dog Journal Book of Champions 72 through 94. It's got an Ozzie Stevens audio interview, Baker Davis audio interview, and all the pictures from the book in color, along with a couple hundred other pictures. Yeah, and he's young, man. He's only 16 months old. Hang on, I got to blow my nose. Everything I got out there is covered in pollen. I got out there this morning. I need to hose my car off. It's covered in pollen. Paris Jackson, what's going on? What y'all up to today? Yeah, that's my buddy, old Donald. He weighs just a little over 40 pounds. If you look at that picture close, steadfast, he got one blue eye. That's his radar eye. Oh. But yeah, that's my buddy right there. He's he's a sweet one. He thinks he's part bear. I ain't kidding you. I mean, he acts like a little bear cub. He'll get to walking around. He almost get that little waddle going. You know, you know how like old big grizzly bear kind of gets that doing like that. That's how he gets to walking. Like, I'm the man. Don't mess with me. Oh man, it's kicking my ass. I'm gonna have to go up to the store and get some medicine. With my heart, I don't like taking that stuff. I was thinking the other day, a good discussion. I'd love to hear your view on gameness versus dog aggression. If they were the same, then a Chihuahua would be game. Well, I think dog aggression has absolutely nothing to do with gameness. Donald, for instance, I can let him run loose. He's 18 months old right now, and I can let him run loose on my yard. His mother's out there on the chain. El Pedro's out there on the chain. There are dogs in kennels nearby, and I can let him run loose. I can open the gates and just let him run. And no action, no nothing, man. That's my buddy. He's smart, you know. He's smart. He's never been introduced to any of that stuff. He's been raised around his mother and his uncle as a puppy. They still look at him like a puppy, and everybody plays together like a big family. Now, does that make him less game? I mean, if I was to say, I'm retired. I don't fuck with any of that shit. But does that make Donald less game than if I had put him on a chain next to his litter mate and let them scream at each other? Don't forget, Tudor's Dibo could run around on the chain, could run around loose on the yard. But you could let Tudor's Dibo run loose on the yard. And there are a lot of dogs you could do that. What was that dog that Boston Blackie had? Grand Champion Daisy May. You could let run loose on the yard. Two Eyes. You could let run loose. Now he was blind, but Two Eyes you could let run loose on the yard. God. Oh, shit, it's kicking my ass. Sorry about that, fellas. Oh, it's getting me. Rise and grind, rise and grind. I've already been out, man. I've been out, done let Donald out, and let that pollen get me. I was telling him my cars are covered with it. It's kicking my ass. I slept with the windows open last night. Got cold. Heat kicked on while the windows were open. Yeah, man. I, I I don't want my dogs being mean to each other. So I teach my dogs to love each other. I mean, I don't want an accident. So now Donald's got two sisters that don't like each other, and I can't help it. They haven't liked each other since they met. So but both those sisters like him. But I don't let any of them play together. Like any of the litter mates, I don't let them play together. I let the pups play with the grown dogs, but I don't let any of the pups play together because you never know when that day's gonna be, and I don't want it happening here. So, one more cup of coffee. I bought a new little insulated coffee pot to pour my coffee into and bring it in here. I just need to clean it. I picked it up at a little thrift store, and I need to clean it. It's shaped like a penguin from the 60s. And I'll start bringing that in and using that to keep my coffee. So, yeah, Pete Sparks, man, and there's lots of guys like that kept their dogs in a you know. I met a guy one time years ago, and we were at a dog show. Liz and I were at a dog show, and I can't remember the guy's name, but he had a dog named Damien, and he had this huge crush on Liz. And he lived near where the dog show was. And the guy he invited us over. We go to his house. He's got Damien on the end of the chain. And he takes another dog and walks it up to him. And the two dogs are just growling and barking and growling and barking and raising hell. And to be honest with you, I was waiting for him to let him go. After a couple minutes, he goes and puts the other dog back on the chain. He comes over to me and he tells me, I told you Damien was game. He sure did. I told you Damien was game. And if anything, to me, Damien is afraid. He's scared. To me, a dog that barks and raises hell, I mean, he's trying to run you off. He's not trying to get you to come over there. Barking is a deterrent. Quietness is come see me. Just like I was quiet for 20 years. Well, I'm barking now. Come at me, dog. Rawr, rawr. I'm Fat Bill, motherfucker. No, that's just our new catchphrase. We've been having a big joke about that. I said that to somebody a few days ago, and a buddy of mine's been laughing about it. They've all been down there. I'm John Smith, motherfucker. Oh, and when I say that, I don't mean that cocky. I mean that as a fucking joke, like you know, last night, like when I was right and he was wrong, and I was right from the beginning. You know, some of these questions are just too easy. So, the answer is, how do you set your yard up? You don't want to have your yard set up where your dogs are aggressive towards each other. As soon as you see two dogs that show aggression, the first thing you need to do is move them. If I've got two dogs, when I had a yard of dogs that barked with each other, I put that dog on the other end of the yard, move him all the way to the other end of the yard. I don't want two dogs that don't like each other near each other, ever. First of all, it's hard on them mentally and physically all the time, raising hell. Second of all, you're asking for an accident. And thirdly, it just don't make no damn sense. Oh yeah, definitely. What kind of dividers are you using? Are you using plywood or metal? Yeah, you want to keep them calm, and that comes with feeding dogs twice a day too. You feed your dogs twice a day; it keeps them calm. You want to keep your animals calm. You go to these kennels and the dogs are running around like convicts, going nuts. Oh yeah, that's the way to go right there. No, no, no decay. They can't chew it up. That's good. No splinters. That was a good move right there. Whoo, that coffee giving me the burpees. Ah, y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, ring that bell, share the video with your friends, but be sure to hit that like button. We got 9 people in the room and only 1 like. Doesn't cost a damn thing to hit that like button. You know what it is, steadfast, when they're in there and you got all these people in here and they're not hitting the like button. They're lurkers. They're lurkers, man. They in here just checking the scene out. And man, I might have to go get some allergy medicine. Yeah, they just lurking, ain't they, Marcus? There you go. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Look, it's about like in real life. Half of them love us and the other half are lurking. So, yeah, but don't forget to buy my book. We're just getting down to the end of the run. And when these are gone, they're gone. So, and the way this is going to work is volume two will come out, and the first edition from volume two will match the first edition from volume one. So they'll all fit together. So if you got the first edition, your volume one from first edition will match. If you get a volume one from the second edition, it won't match. Hang on a second, Mr. Marcus. I'll help you out, man. How do you like to order, Mr. Marcus? You want to use PayPal, or do you want to use Cash App, or you want to just mail it in? What's best for you, Mr. Marcus? And I can Marcus the Great. I got you mixed up with my friend Marcus up in Maryland. Um, what's best for you? Do you want to just mail me a check? Do you want to mail a money order? Do you want to use PayPal? Do you want to use Cash App? Tell me what works best for you, and I'll put up that type of service for you. But yeah, man, Cash App works. Okay, cool, man. Oh, wait a minute. Talking about Cash App, did you guys see where Bitcoin got pounded yesterday? Dropped $10,000. Man, oh man, I'm brutal. People lost some money yesterday. I I haven't read to see what happened, what caused that, but normally when that happens, that means the dollar has strengthened or gold prices have gone up. But just remember, when Bitcoin goes down, it's just like buying gold. You still have your money invested in it, and it's not going anywhere. Don't sell. Don't sell. Just hang on. Just hang on. Bitcoin's where it's at. Bitcoin is where it's at. I like it. Oh, $50, man. $50, and that's including shipping anywhere in the U.S. First class shipping anywhere in the U.S. You'll get it in a couple of days. It's cheap, cheap, cheap. So, what about some T-shirts? What do you guys think about doing some T-shirts? Working on that. And the other thing is for volume two, I've got all my stuff. I appreciate it, man. Let me send you a receipt. Uh, I I've been looking at doing some T-shirts, but damn it, they're expensive. I mean, if you do a quality T-shirt, I mean, you're looking at retail again of $50, including shipping. And you know, I mean, I just paid $65 for a jersey the other day. Oh, the best dog that I owned. Oh, the best all around dog I owned was Bolero. I mean, that was my girl. I mean, matching her was like going and robbing a bank, man. You knew you were going to win. You know, you knew you were going to get paid. You knew. I mean, it was uh, it was like being Jesse James and Frank James running in there back in the 1800s, knowing the crowd didn't have a chance. You know, she was incredible. Um, the gamest dog I ever owned, which is, one of our favorite subjects, was Two Eyes. Bolero really never got game tested in the show, but Two Eyes definitely got game tested, and he was the gamest dog I ever had. No quit. No quit, never dog. Man, I drank another cup of coffee. Love that coffee. I tell you what, man, coffee and cigarettes in the morning get you going. I got a lot to do today. I can talk a little bit longer. But yeah, man, Bolero would be the best. And of course, that's who I line breed off of. If you go back and look at that pedigree I put up, BTP, you'll see that that's what that dog is. He's line bred Bolero. How you doing today, BTB? How you doing? How you doing? I hope everybody's doing great today. Be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe. Share the chat. Tell your friends. So, what else going on, BTB? BTP? BTP? What's that stand for? I like kennel names, whatever people name their kennels and stuff. It's always interesting. Like I was a Dixieline Connection. That was my kennel name. What's BTP stand for? Beat the police. Beat the people. Beat the pit. Mr. Bixler, what's going on? Capitol Bill. I heard that. I heard that. Well, be sure to subscribe. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to hit the bell. Be sure to hit the like button. Do all that good stuff. I got 11 people in the room and only 5 likes. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all hate me or something? Can't hit that like button? It don't cost nothing. Hit that like button. Thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. Come on, let's get 11 likes. Coffee and cigarettes. It's Sunday morning. Getting going, Mr. Bixler. Getting going. Hit that thumbs up. There you go. We just got one. So we're marching to 1,000 subscribers. I mean, that's a big thing that I'm trying to do. I need subscribers so I can go live mobile. I've already got things lined up. I got my driver lined up for the tour. We're gonna go up and see Mountain Man's widow. We're gonna go see Jack Kelly's widow. We might find our way down into some other places in Georgia that'll be a big surprise, in North Carolina. Go by Howard Teal's old store and other famous spots. I'll take you to some places and tell you some stories. But I gotta get that. I gotta get that live. Slowly getting there, Bill. We picked up 100 subscribers this week. I need about 11,000 subscribers. That's what I need. How do you do that? I guess you got to do something crazy, like I need to jump off the house onto a pile of boxes or something. Maybe that'll help. Or flip my car out in the field, take my car and come down my driveway real fast and flip it. That might get some hits. What do you think? I could roll my car down my driveway. My driveway is big enough to do that. That'd make a good video. There's a little bump in my driveway. I got this old car I need to get rid of. Can make it, set it up like a security camera. Car comes down the driveway, hits the bump, and rolls down the driveway. I need to get somebody young to drive it, though. Who wants to volunteer to come drive my car down my driveway and hit that bump fast enough so that you roll across the yard? I'll film it. Do I got a volunteer? Any volunteers? Oh man, there's no rules here as long as you don't get mean. As long as nobody talks about anybody. I don't sell any pups. You might find somebody on here that sells pups, but I don't sell pups. I don't sell dogs. But you might find somebody on here that does. I don't know. You guys are welcome to look. Yeah, there's no rules on here, Alan, as long as nobody gets mean to anybody. You know, that's all I care about. Is that people come in here and have a nice time. Talk about life, talk about politics, talk about, just all the good stuff. Oh man, hang on, I'm gonna get one more cup of coffee. I think it's my last one out of that pot. Second to the last one. I got one more left. Don't sledgehammer me, Bill. No, man. I mean, that's saved for special events. Did you like that? Did you like the clown getting sledgehammered? I don't have any time for that stuff. Where Tony Montana, when you need him to be a crash dummy. That dude, that's one weird dude, man. He was like stalking me on my Facebook page, sending me all these messages. I mean, like, yeah, you wouldn't even believe it, man. Like, he sent me this one message. Why did you match Zabo into Redman when Redman was a no-time winner for a 2-hour pickup? Well, first of all, back in the 80s and 90s, we didn't know who we were going into. And second of all, Redman quit. Any current dogs you like out there nowadays? Well, there's this one dog that I've been following Um, people try to come and breed to my dogs, and I don't really have anything to breed to, man. I mean, I got one 13-year-old dog. My house dog's been neutered, and then I got a puppy. So I really don't have anything to breed to here. And but there's this dog down in Louisiana that I've been sending people to breed to, and I really like him. I gotta go get my slippers, man. It's cold in here. Yeah, it's cold in here this morning. I got outside early this morning. I was gonna go fishing today with my buddy, but it was too cold. He wanted to go Monday, and then called me last night and said he was going today, and it was just too damn cold to go. Oh man, old Terry Townsend's a good guy. I mean, if you want some Niggerino stuff, he's got some good stuff. I was looking at some pedigrees last night where he had mixed it with a little bit of snooty stuff, and it was basically like mainly his blood mixed with just a little bit of snooty blood. Man, those are some good looking dogs. Yeah, check out that triple clearance dog. They're pretty nice. I mean, as far as like current dogs from my stuff, but I don't really know about other people's bloodlines and stuff today, man. I mean, like I said, I'm out, and I can't really tell you about what's going on today. Oh man, we were going crappie fishing, crappie and catfish, using a jig to catch crappie, and then putting out catfish bottles and catching catfish. Sure, man, I've heard of Mr. Lacefield from down south. That's an old name. That's old, old. Didn't he have some rascal dogs? Well, I mean, I don't know today. I mean, if it's the same old man, put up a pedigree, Jay. I mean, if it's the same old man, and not like sometimes you get like the grandson of one of these guys, and there's some cracked out dude selling dogs. So I don't know, man. So that's kind of what happened to. Well, I don't want to say any particular families. Oh yeah, and he got all that stuff from Carver, didn't he? I mean, if it's the old man, how old is he? He tell you how old he is? They didn't get it from Carver, I don't think, but he got it from. He might have got a dog from Pat Carver. Yeah, found you a good one, Jay. Get you a puppy from him, man. That's right. Let's look him up. Let's see what we got here. You got any pedigrees, Jay, that we can look at? I'm checking out a dog right now, Lacefield's Jeremiah. Looks like they were breeding him quite a bit. Let's see what his offering looked like. Lacefield's litter. He made a breeding in, is this the guy? I'm going to throw a pedigree up for you. You tell me if this is the guy. Whoops. We don't want to do that. Cancel. Try that again. There you go. Check that out. New family. What's going on, man? Is that some of his stuff that he's dealing with? That he was showing you? Let's see what else I can find on him. Trying to find some of his older stuff. It's wild how these guys, their bloodlines kind of fade away. They end up breeding all this different stuff. Dogman 2, what's up? Oh, that's him. Okay. Well, let's look at the pedigree. Let me go back to it. I gotta fast forward here. Lacefield's Jeremiah, Lacefield's litter. Okay. Click back to that. So, what all does this go back to? Like Cooper's Ezekiel. So it's Boomerang coming through Gator on top, and Pistol Pete. And then the bottom is the Thibodeau stuff with some more of that Pistol Pete. And then the very bottom is more of that Gator stuff and more of the Thibodeau. So it's basically a line bred ironhead pistol dog. You know, hell, I don't think there's hardly any Eli in there, if there's any. A little bit. Not much. It's all that. You got some Eli coming through Stompanato and Bully some, but you're basically using the Eli blood as an out up against that Ironhead and Pistol blood. There's it's a nice bred dog. That's some old school stuff, man. And same guy's been breeding it for years. So I give that a thumbs up. I think that if you deal with that old man, that you'll come out ahead. I don't think that he's going to do you wrong. Just make sure you get a nice pup with healthy, high, well built dog with good outgoing pup. You know, my advice is to go pick your dog up. Don't get anything shipped to you. Shipping dogs, man, that's for 2021 dog men. Go get your dog. Go meet the guy. Go work for him for a day. Show some love. Go work for him for 2 days. Stay in the hotel or stay at his house if he'll let you. And go out there and pick your pup. You know, don't have some transporter drag it to you. Gotta show you respect, man. Oh man, I think I'm getting sick. Oh yeah. Oh shoot, you done hit it all the way around. So what you need to do is try to get you a nice bitch from him. Now, do you have any dogs, Jay? You know, you know my deal. Get you a female. Get you a grown female from him. Something about 5, 6 years old. Yeah, I done look back in the pedigree real good. It's all Ironhead and Boomerang, Carver's Pistol, lots of pistol, tons of pistol in there. Stomping Auto. Well, y'all just. So what you gonna do? Are you gonna breed her to one of his dogs, or are you gonna go get a pup from him? I mean, if that Jeremiah dog's around, you like that stuff, just take your bitch and breed it to Jeremiah. Or to a line bred son of Jeremiah. You know, that's what I'd do. I'd rather raise my own pups out of my bitch. Pay him a stud fee. Hit that like button, y'all. There's 17 people in the room and only 7 likes. Hit that like button. Like. Hit it, hit it, hit it. It's Sunday morning. I got my Johnny Cash hair going today. Hey. Hit that like button. Let's see that thing ding-a-ling-a-ling. Make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to order your book, Selling Fast, Fat Bill by Fat Bill. Just a wild ride through the 80s with me. Take a ride in the Voodoo Cadillac. I'll take you right up to the beginning of the 90s. That's where volume 2 is going to start. What you guys want to hear about from the 90s? What kind of stuff you guys want me to write about? If there's any extra subjects that you're interested in me talking about in the new book that I maybe brushed up on in the first book, or stuff that you know about that you want more of. Yeah, I got your note this morning, new family. You're one of the reasons I came on this morning. I got online after I saw so many people messaging me this morning. I said, well, hell, let me get online a little bit and chat. I was supposed to be out there fishing this morning, so we got to do something productive. because I was going to spend all day messing around. I guess after knocking the clown out of the room, people know what happened. they don't want to. They don't want to be put into permanence with being put into the clown back there. Yeah, I did an interview with Bonafide Bick. He sent me a message the other day. He said that he was editing it and deleted most of it. So we got to reshoot that interview. He was breaking out a little part of it and apparently deleted the thing. So I hate that for him. Man, we worked for like 2 hours on that deal. So I'll have to get back to it. I definitely have to get back to it. He seems like a nice guy. So real interested in the history of the breed. And that's what I'm interested in. $50. You get the book, you get a jump drive, and of course that includes shipping the $50, first class shipping anywhere in the U.S. And you get a jump drive, and with the jump drive on it has Book of Game Dogs, Book of Interviews, Sporting Dog Journal, Books of Champions 72 through 94. It's got Ozzie Stevens interview on it, Baker Davis interview, all the pictures from the book in color, plus a couple hundred other pictures. So you get the jump drive and the book, all for $50, including shipping. It's a good deal, man. I think I'm down to less than 100 copies left. And, well, no, I don't think I'm that low. I'm getting close. I have to look at what number I'm up to. And, but it's getting there. And tell us the story of some guys getting killed over banjo if you can. Well, what I know is that they came down from up north somewhere and they went to the yard where banjo was, and the guy had some yard people there, and these guys decide they're going to steal banjo and use him as a pit dog. They're going to take him and fight him. And I mean, he's like an old dog with no teeth. And these guys come up on the yard, and there's two yard people there, and apparently there's a conflict between them and the dog thieves, and the dog thieves kill the two guys. I mean, kill them dead and steal banjo. So, but that's the story. That's what happened. So, that's a true story. When people killed two people over a dog. You believe that? So you're gonna breed her to some more Boyle's blood. I'm gonna take her to 50-50 Cardenas Boudreaux bitch. To one of Mr. Ah, that sounds good. That sounds real good. Yeah, man. Here's my email. You send me an email. I'll send you the. Hang on a second here. There you go. That's me. That's me. Book. go to this Facebook page, and there's information all over it to order it. As a matter of fact, you go to this Facebook page, and there's a picture of the book at the top of the page. Click on that picture, read the caption. It's got all the information to order the book. And if you pay with Cash App, you can just pay right here, right now. Let's see here. And if you have any trouble getting it on the Cash App, I can send you a request. And get them while you can. Get them while you can. So I've been selling 3 or 4 a day, so that 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 ought to sell out. Man, my stomach's hurting. I think I'm about ready for some breakfast. That Rick Rude match. He was a game little dog. I'll be right back. Oh. Allergies are kicking my ass this morning. I'll be glad when this shit's over. Yeah, you ain't kidding. I need some zinc. I need something. They already got me taking about 25 pills a day. I'm taking all kinds of vitamins and minerals and all kinds of stuff. I made it through the COVID. I hope. Unless I got COVID. Man, I hope not. I got my shots, but now they're saying the shots don't work. God, who knows? I sure as hell don't want to get COVID. Lord Almighty. That would be a pain in the neck. Had to get one of y'all to come feed my dogs while I'm in the hospital. Who would do it? Who would do it? Who would come feed them for me? When conditioning a dog, the rub down is, man, that's one of the most important things. I always did it on the couch. I'd finish the workout. Oh, I appreciate it, Brandon. You're a good man. Now, see, there's a volunteer. Step right up. Marcus would do it. I got 2 people. Well, anytime you want to come visit and help me one day, come visit me. Bring your chainsaw. I'm always needing help, man. So come visit. We can talk dogs. Get me off of this thing for a day. I'm just a lonely old man up here in the mountains. I tell y'all I bought $900 worth of cap guns last night at an auction. Nah, I'm in Virginia. I'm in Virginia, just above Greensboro, North Carolina. But yeah, I'm in Virginia. Yep. Like from Atlanta, I'm about 7 hours. You're in Greensboro. I'm writing it down right now. 910-528-9941. You in Greensboro? How long you lived in Greensboro? How long you lived in Greensboro? Brandon, Brandon Blue. I got it. For years, huh? Yeah, I grew up down there. That's where I grew up. Right over there, where 220 goes out of Greensboro on the corner of West Ridge and Battleground. That's where I grew up. And then my house, my farm, the Dixie Line connection was out there where Mount Hope Church Road crosses Highway 70. Like when you're going out of Greensboro, the old Highway 70 way before they built the 40 bypass. You know, currently looking for some good cheap land with a house on it. If y'all know some good areas, check out Zillow, dog man. Go to Zillow.com. Put in the zip code you want and how much money you want to spend, and they'll kick them up for you. I've been looking at houses down around Boca Chica, Florida. I like that. Down there where they're shooting that rocket off at. I think that area is pretty cool. You know, I like the rocket business. I like the space business. I think it's real interesting. Yeah, Zillow's the way to go. I mean, your friends and stuff, they try to help you out, but they don't know, because listings come and listings go. You can get on Zillow and sign up for the notifications. Oh, yeah, no, see, I own everything I got up here. If I left here, it would be for business. And streaming from Boca Chica with the rocket business, that's pretty good business down there. There's a lot of people. I've got a Space Force page that I already run with over 6,000 subscribers on it. See, this is all new for me, only having a couple hundred subscribers. I've got a page on my on Facebook, United States Space Force page with over 6,000 subscribers. So, here, I'll show it to you. Hang on a second. Get this thing to crank up here. Give me just a second while I bring this up. I got to use a different browser for this. I use Explorer when I use Chrome for my um, YouTube stuff. It just seems to jive better with it. When I bring both browsers up at the same time, it doesn't seem to like it. Oh, it's wanting to crash. Hang on a second here. Come on. Do, 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 do. There we go. It's cranking up now. But yeah, I got over 5,000 subscribers, or 6,000 now on American Times, and 6,000 on my Space Force page. And I find it interesting, that Boca Chica area where Elon Musk is working on the Starship. It's I can't get the. I don't know if the two browsers are crashing into each other, or oh, there it goes. Let's see here. All right. Now what we want is groups. I got groups here somewhere. Let's see. Where are my groups at? Oh, it's got to come up on the sidebar. Still waiting for it to load. Well, I can't get the damn thing to load. Not sure what the problem is here. Let's try this. Here we go. It does not like having two browsers up at one time, that's for sure. Photos. Where is the groups button? That's what I'm looking for. The groups, friends, life events. Man, I tell you, it's so hard on this thing to try to find stuff on the big Facebook page. Hmm. Yeah. Well, I'd like to put it up for you and let you see my work. Ah, there it is. Got it. Here we go. Found it. So you sleeping, huh? I know, it's boring. It's boring. Best advice to up and oh yeah, I like Elon Musk, man. There's my Space Force page. I know it was boring there for a minute, man, but Lord, I'm not a DJ. So hit the like button, do something while you're with your time while I'm doing that. But yeah, that's my Space Force page, and I've got over 6,000 subscribers. So if you want to subscribe to it, I have information on a regular basis. Can you tell about your book? When it would take to arrive to Europe? Well, the books that I've been sending to Europe have been taking 10 to 14 days. I do have one right now that somebody in Scandinavia ordered. It's gotten a little tied up. He ordered it on April 5th and still hasn't got it. But it's been delivered as far away as Moscow, Germany, Austria, Malaysia, Australia, no problem shipping the book. I've been publishing and shipping for years, but about 10 to 12 days. But you could get it quick. There were some that I've shipped overseas and then people have got them in 4 or 5 days. But, I'm not going to make any promises. Um, Best advice to young and upcoming dogmen: get out. No. Um, Best advice to up and coming dogmen is take good care of your dogs. And listen to these old timers that have been through this stuff. Not me. I'm talking about like your local um, guru, your local shaman, your local old timer that begs you to listen to him. That and you don't, and you want to go all the hard lessons yourself. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Jump forward. You don't have to live all those hard lessons. Your dogs don't have to go through all that bullshit. You could take better care of your animals. You don't have to go through a learning curve and your dogs suffer while you do. So, you know, there's no reason to say, well, this happened to my dog because I was learning. You need to take excellent care of your animals and take care of them first. Keep them secure, keep them fed, keep them watered, love on them just like family. That's my advice to young and upcoming dogmen. Do I have a favorite dog or favorite line of dogs? Well, I still breed my line of dogs. I still got my line of dogs that I've been breeding for years. Got off a phone call. Got to be getting off. Middle boy coming to go mushroom hunting. Oh, nice, man. Nice. Still a little cool for that here. That's right. Yeah, man. Just take good care of your animals. And don't rush out and get dogs from just everybody. Another piece of advice for up and coming dogmen: you don't have to fill up your yard. The guy with the most dogs is not the best dog man, and you're going to have a lot of people trying to sell you dogs. These dudes are going to try to unload their dogs on you, and don't do it. Take your time. All you need is one good dog. Just need one good female, breed her and raise you a litter, and then you're started. Get you that one good female. Go visit and find you a dog man that'll sell you a nice bitch, and then go breed her to a compatible male and keep that litter, and you're in business. But when you go around buying puppies from these puppy peddlers and messing with these unknown pedigrees and um, just sticking to a bunch of stuff that's you don't even know what you got, you're better off doing like Jay there did and reach out to somebody like Mr. Lacefield and find someone like that. Somebody like Ronnie Boyles. Um, go see Floyd and get you a good real dog, and then pick you out a stud and go stick that bitch to that stud dog. But that's my advice to a up and coming dog man. You know, but yeah, like I said, I got over 6,000 subscribers on that one, and then I got another one, American Times, and That one has over 6,000 subscribers. See if I can get that link up. Let's see here. Nah, I can't get that one up. I give up. I'm going to close that. It's trying to crash my. We thought that litter and grab the best, then continue to the next and repeat. And once you get to where you know how your dogs are bred, you've bred 3 generations, and you know how your dogs are bred, well, then you can just repeat breedings. You don't have to experiment. You don't have to go and look for new blood. You just take blood A and breed it to bloodline B, and you get puppy C. And you've just been making them for X amount of years. And it's just, when your dogs are bred and you know how your dogs are bred, when you breed them to each other, you're going to get the same thing every time. So it's when you don't know how they're bred and you breed them to each other, you get these litters that look like a bag of M&Ms, or you get these litters that are inconsistent, where they all bark different and walk different and look different and sound different and behave differently. And that's because there's just no consistency in the breeding. And that's real important. It's real important that you got that consistency in your breeding. And when I say that, I mean consistency in breeding means consistency in genes. So when I breed 2 dogs to each other, all the puppies come out looking the same way, acting the same way, barking the same way. That's when you know how your dogs are bred. But when you breed dogs and they all come out different sizes, different colors, different this, different that, you're scatterbreeding. And I don't care if it looks tight bred on paper. You're scatterbreeding and you don't know it. So he's not from this world, I'm convinced. LOL, too advanced. Oh. Yeah, Elon Musk is definitely an interesting character, that's for sure. I mean, the guy goes from 1997 putting speakers in his own car to being the richest guy on the planet. So if he's not an alien, he was enlightened by him. They rewired his brain and gave him the information that we needed to move to the next step. I've got a Tesla Cybertruck ordered, but they've pushed back delivery date now to 2024. And but I've got one ordered with the 2 electric engines and the hydrogen motor, and I'm really looking forward to that. I've been driving junk for the last few years, saving my money to get the Cybertruck. So, any of y'all got electric cars? Anybody out there bought an electric car yet? I'm ready for a robot to help me. I need my own robot. So I'd love to have a robot. He did microchip that monkey and then had that monkey playing video games. No, Elon, don't fuck around. I'd get him to microchip one of your bulldogs, Red Man. I heard that. I heard that. Y'all be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. So do y'all collect dog books and magazines and all that stuff? Yeah, wouldn't that be crazy? Chip a bulldog. That's what I thought of as soon as I saw that. I said, man, why don't you microchip a bulldog? I guess a monkey they do because that's primate and close to us, and so that allows them the best testing platform for the Neuralink. That's what it's called, Neuralink. It links directly to the brain. What they're working on is where you won't need a cell phone anymore, where you could just directly hook up to all that stuff, and you won't have to carry a cell phone around with you. You like that, don't you? Stuff will just be pumped right into your brain, projected on your own eyeball, like like the Terminator. 100 years from now, large group of people will be part machine and part human. I mean, we will have a generation of cyborgs on this planet. There's no doubt. You'll have cyborgs and you'll have robots, and they'll be commonplace in 100 years. Genetically altered people, you're about to see evolution at the hands of man. And I'm going to have a little different view. You guys be down here watching. I'm going to be up there watching. So you let me know how it works out. Transhumanism. Well, I guess that's why they gentrifying everything, getting ready for it so it's easier to scan. If everything's the same color and the same shape, then it's easier to scan, isn't it? Oh yeah, it's all real, Bill. None of that stuff's fake. I mean, it's reality. I mean, you already have everybody walking around looking at their phones all day. I mean, if you think about it, you already have your phone with you all the time, so you're already part machine. I mean, if I have a machine on me all the time, doesn't that make me part machine? Or does that make my machine part human? You know? I mean, does my phone have a human with it? Or do I have a phone with me? I mean, it could be the other way around where they're putting the phone with the humans instead of the humans with the phones. And we just don't know it. You ever think about that? Hell, the phones might be running things. Like they already got AI and they're just being quiet. I mean, mine will start talking to me sometimes, ask me what the hell I want, like I'm bothering it or something. Did your phone ever talk to you like you're bothering it? Like, may I help you? Like it was busy doing something else? You ever catch your phone doing stuff that you didn't have it do? like listening or changing your music, changing your music lists, like trying to get you to listen to music you wouldn't normally listen to. I might just be crazy. Some people say I'm batshit crazy. Sitting here talking to an empty box, looking at myself in the picture. I would think so too. No, man. I hope I'm not crazy. My shrink says I'm not crazy. So who loves their bulldog? Shout out for who loves your bulldog. I love my dog. I love my dog. I love my dog. You know, that's the short version, I think, on there. I've been trying to figure out how to upload mine. You know, that movie's 4 hours long. You know, if you want the original version, I've got it on CD-ROM. It's 4 hours long, and I've got the Art of Victory. So, I've been trying to figure out how to upload that stuff onto YouTube. I need to work on it some more. I've got it on CD-ROM, and I've tried a couple times to upload it and been having trouble. Paul, what's going on? There's a lot of good stuff in that Dogman 2000. That Gouty dog in there that I featured, that was a Stratton dog, double grandson of Riptide Royal Bob. And man, that was a bulldog right there. We beat Tance champion Redbone with him in 35 minutes. He was conditioned in that video to go into Tance Redbone and beat him in 35 minutes. Sure did. Just email me, man. Email me about all that stuff, and I'll talk to you about that on there. We'll work out some kind of deal. So, if you got my email, just send me an email. We can talk about that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh, Malik. Oh, oh, I was gonna have a guest star for you there for a minute. I thought I had a call coming in. Let me try that call again. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hang on a second. Hang on, hang on. Hang on 1 second. Hang on, I got to turn the music off. Can you hear me? Hey, I got you on YouTube. You're on my YouTube live.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you're on the speaker live. You're my guest on YouTube live. Hello, say hello to everybody.
Hey, friend Bill.
How are you today? This is my friend French Bill calling in from France. Say hey to everybody.
Well, all right.
How are you today?
Hello. Not too bad. And yourself, Bill?
how are things in France today?
Oh, that's fantastic. We just took one of the dogs for 3 hours walk in the forest.
Yeah.
We had a lovely time.
Did you see any?
And
Did you see any pheasant?
we saw one female pheasant and one deer. So I know it's not much for you, but we don't have that much wildlife left in Europe.
Oh,
So
but I like
no,
that. That's still cool that you can be outside of Paris like that and see all that wildlife. I
oh yeah,
always,
I'm within well, I would say 50 minutes from Paris center.
yeah,
So that's a short distance to have wildlife.
that
But
is
yeah,
a,
I mean, we had
that is a short distance.
yeah, it's a short distance. But see, I mean, that's something. I mean, I never kept many dogs, as you know. I never had more than three, four. And it's nice to be in the countryside, but you don't want to be too far. You don't want to be too far from a veterinarian or access to care in case something happens to them.
That's right.
So
That's
that's
right.
part of having them. So anyway, dogs had a lovely time today. What about you, Bill?
Oh man, I've been having a good time. I got out early this morning and took Donald out and got
Mm-hmm.
him out in the yard playing. And he uh, he was being a pain in the ass last night, barking in the middle of the night. I mean, barking like crazy. I finally went out there and checked him out, and he had chased a raccoon up a tree and
Mm.
had a raccoon up the top of the tree just screaming at both of us. You know, a big old raccoon. So
Well, something I noticed out of this specific bloodline of dogs, they don't bark for nothing.
no, if they're barking, something's going on.
They've got a reason. See?
And he got to barking and woke me up, and I laid there for I don't know a couple minutes, not long,
Mm-hmm.
and then I realized that was Donald barking, and I went out there with my big flashlight, and first I looked around on the ground, I couldn't see anything, and he kept looking up, and so I started
Mm.
shining in the trees, and there he was, man. I mean, it was a good sized coon. I was glad he didn't jump on us.
So I mean, well, something I noticed about the dogs, uh, your dogs. I mean, I cannot make a rule out of the few dogs I've seen. I mean, I've never seen you having like more than two, three dogs anyway. But they seem to have a really good nose. They've got a good smell. I noticed.
Oh yeah, yeah. Pucky was
Not
out.
a
He was out chasing moles yesterday.
well. Now that's interesting. I'm trying to come to a point there. I mean, I've got that Zilly beach here, and I wouldn't set any rules. Basically, I just have one. She cannot smell anything. She's got no smell at all.
Ah, no
She's got
smell.
the best sight I've seen of the dog, but she cannot smell anything.
Hey, Paul Bolden says bonjour, bonjour, Malik. Bonjour,
Bonjour. Who is it?
bonjour, bonjour, French Bill. Bonjour,
Hey,
Paul
hey,
Bolden. Paul Bolden says bonjour on the.
hello, Paul Balden. How are you?
Hey, hey. So, but this is my buddy over in Paris, and he's been in the dogs for many years. He was also a famous chicken man for many years. He dominated the chicken world in the European theater for a long time, and then got out of that. And due to his job, he was traveling over here a lot due to his work, and we became really good friends. About 10 years ago, I gave him a dog pure out of my yard, dog named Cupid in the Forest, and
Was bred only once.
was only bred one time. And
Yeah.
and he was bred to a bitch off of Villy and Fire My Guns, where French Bill had gone and dealt directly with Zanetti DeVille to get the breeding from Villy to Fire My Guns, and he got a pup out of that and bred it to Cupid, and then he brought me a male out of that as a gift from Cupid and the daughter of Villy. And he brought me that dog as a gift a couple years ago, and his name is Arpeggio, and we sure do love him. We plan on breeding Arpeggio this summer to Donald's mother, the Rose dog. This is a dear, dear friend of mine.
So as a matter of fact, I kept a sister of Arpeggio with me.
Yeah.
and she lives with a mother and a mastiff. And what I like about these dogs is they would never be aggressive to a dog if they don't have to. And that makes it very, very convenient to keep them because they wouldn't have the wrong behavior. I mean, I'm walking some of them in the forest without a leash because I know they would never show any aggression to any dog. They're just friendly to anything they see.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, Arpeggio, he's a sweetheart. He loves
Oh,
all
yeah.
dogs. He loves all
We actually
dogs.
took him to a hotel.
Mm-hmm.
He was like fully house pet and everything, house trained and everything. I remember.
Oh, yeah. And jumped up on the
Yeah.
counter, acted like a big baby.
Yeah, until you blow fuse and wanted to kill him because you wanted to sleep. You would never stop.
Oh, man. He's a silly dog. He likes to sleep with you, that's for sure.
Yeah. One thing as well is he's a football obsession. When he touches them with his nose, he would blow fuse. I'll make sure I post a video. Like people will like that one.
And you guys should see the kennels that French Bill built over there. These things are. Tell them about your kennels, Bill.
Well, I've got a unit of 6 kennels with automatic drainage for urine and a well underneath. So I collect all the water from the roof because they have an insulated roof. And that water is used to rinse the kennels on a daily basis. And it's all perfectly ventilated. The only part that is kept hid is actually the dog houses. I ordered some insulated dog houses in sandwich panels. And it's like a long security corridor. So each dog gets 8 feet by 10 feet kennel space and access to a corridor which is 40 feet long by 5 feet wide.
Nice.
So why do I have that many kennels? I actually have 9 kennels. One, I will never keep more than 3-4 dogs. Simply because if I have a litter of puppies, I want to make sure that I can isolate the puppies as soon as I have to avoid accidents.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's a story about that. Arpeggio and his sister hated each other when they turned 6 or 8 weeks. I mean, they hated each other. And I had to split them. So that's why I've got that many kennels. But I will send some pictures. I mean, you'll see the setup. It's a nice setup.
Oh yeah, you guys ought to see it. It is fantastic. I mean, it's one of those setups that you dream about building. It's I was really proud.
If I may make a comment, Bill, and I will never say any name there.
Yeah.
But I've seen online people buying puppies for $3,000-$4,000.
Oh yeah.
And I'm fine with that. I don't judge anything there, okay? But I doubt many of these people spending that much money in a puppy have the right kennel to keep their puppies. And that to me is wrong because actually, I mean, my kennel setup cost me $20,000. I'm not shy telling it, okay?
Yeah.
If I have puppies, I know for a fact that my 6 puppies that I could have could be perfectly housed from day one if needed.
That's right.
So before you spend money on a dog, maybe you should spend money on the right setup.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the plastic crate is not enough to keep a dog.
No. You've got to have. You've either got to have plenty of land, or a kennel setup like French Bill is talking about, because if you don't have the right setup, you're waiting for disaster. You're waiting for problems.
Well, that's exactly why I never bred Cupid more than twice. Because I could sell the puppies. Anybody can sell puppies. I think a duck can sell puppies nowadays. But I mean, anybody could sell puppies. This is not a problem. Well, of course, as soon as you will show the pedigree of puppies, you will have more voices telling you, and I will not name them in Europe, that it's the worst breeding they've heard of or whatever. And these are all from people who listen well, never bred one good dog.
But they sell plenty of puppies, don't they?
But they sell puppies off by the dozens. They even sell the studs and everything.
Oh my
The reason why Cupid was bred only once was simple. We didn't need more puppies.
No.
That's all.
I mean, you even
Simple.
in our little group. I mean, your mother even got a brother to Arpeggio. Your mother has one of them.
Well, I still have pictures and traces of all puppies but one. There were six puppies in the litter. I gave one to a guy in England who fucked it up completely and
Uh,
ruined the puppies. And that guy has his face banned for lifetime at my house because I will never forgive that ever. That's not something I can get over anyway.
no.
But I've got records of all four puppies. So one is a house family pet in Germany, in a lovely family.
That's
It's the
right.
best environment for a dog.
That's the one that Sylvia Fromelt's got. Um,
And I recommend anyone to put puppies in the hands of people like Sylvia.
oh yeah, Sylvia's a wonderful person. You guys get a
You
chance, look
cannot
her up.
trust anyone more than Sylvia for that.
Oh man, and
One is with a friend, a guy who died last month from 2 months ago from a heart attack. But the dog became his guardian angel, should I say? And his son took over the dog, so the dog is safe.
yeah, our friends,
And well, Arpeggio is with you, Bill, and I've got Allegra, his sister, with me here.
yeah, well, old Ken, rest
Yeah,
in peace, man.
but there is one thing. In 10 years, I could have stirred out Cupid how many times, Bill? You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah.
you could have studied him out every month if you wanted to. You never did.
Cupid was bred once in
One
his life,
time.
and there are three frozen breedings of Cupid somewhere on ice,
They're in the secret vault.
and
They're in the secret
and
vault
they
in
are not even.
Switzerland.
And I can even tell it online today. I even not even recorded them under his name because I didn't want to have them stolen. Because papers mean nothing to me.
They're in a numbered bank account in Switzerland in a vault.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it would be. Yeah? By the way, geographically, you wouldn't be too far.
That's right. That's right.
But I mean, it's the rule. I mean, we just don't sell puppies.
We never have, never will.
Well, actually, I just gave you the names of the four people who got dogs, puppies from me. You can contact them. None of them will tell you that I sold him a puppy because I didn't. They got it for free.
That's
The price
right.
for getting a puppy from me was make sure you take good care of that animal and give me news. That's all.
That's right. Well, you even shipped my dog to me from France.
I
Brought him to
even
me.
traveled that dog with me, actually.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
The story is, yeah.
and then even the better story was, if you remember when they were puppies, you offered to give one of them to a dog man here in the States, and all they
Yeah.
had to do was pay the freight. Remember?
Yeah, two dog men. I had like two which I wanted to give out. That's the one I needed with my mom. These were Arpeggio and Bebop. They were supposed to go to the United States. And that was in 2015. It would have cost them $650 to get the two puppies in Atlanta. That was too expensive for them. That's how they stayed in Europe.
You talk about being
But
cheap.
of course, huh?
You talk about being cheap.
Well, I mean, being cheap and stupid, you know. I mean, but one of them was a midget, and the other one was
An
a
oaf.
psychotic
An oaf.
rider wannabe, I shall say. So you don't expect much from these people.
Yeah.
And just to amuse the crowd, I mean, if they call me French Bill, it's because they hate me as much as Fat Bill, by the way.
That's right. He's the Euro version. He's the Euro version of me. They hate him over there. So,
Yeah. I mean, in the Roosters, trust me, they will hate me forever. But some of them even won against my bird. That's the story.
that's my guy right there. That's my guy. So,
But no, we don't. I mean, I've been working for 10 years. He doesn't sell dogs, doesn't want to. And the main reason Bill ever had to fall out with people around him over the last 10 years was actually not taking care of their dogs properly. So before you call Bill a shithead, always remember he's a shithead if you don't look after your dogs.
that's right. You better take care of your dogs.
Yeah.
I mean, you got situations like again, we're not going to say any names, but there was one guy that his wife graduated from school and asked us to come over to his house for a graduation party for his wife, and so we get over there to his house, and go walk in his dog yard, and now he's got me over to his house for his wife's graduation party, and the dogs have no water. I mean,
Well,
the dogs have no water, like dirt in
so
their water bowls, and this guy has us. I mean, I about blew a fuse. And
Bill, I'm just telling you 1 second. If people can listen, there exists on the market on Wish. I mean, I'm not advertising Amazon anything. Automatic water dispenser made of cast iron for pigs. They cost $50. You connect them to 4-gallon water container. Your dogs have water for a week.
nice, and it's cast
Yeah.
iron,
Huh?
and it's cast iron.
Yeah, you have to take an automatic water dispenser for pigs. A dog cannot break it because the pig has a stronger bite than the dog.
Oh, nice. Well,
So
there
they
you
are
go.
designed to be unbreakable. They cost $50, $60 on Amazon.
Well, you can get that, or you can just change your water every day. And
You can move your ass and change your water every day, but I'm just saying that there are solutions if you need to live for a weekend.
that's right. Oh yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, to take care of them
Because
for the
the
weekend.
water bowl is not enough in a heat wave.
No, that's for
So
sure. Plus, the good thing
advocate a
about having
container
a,
of 4 gallons for dog,
I like that idea about the tank too, because it'll protect the water from getting contaminated by birds.
Yeah, that's the point, yeah. It's pretty much like a flush system in the automatic water dispenser. I mean, I will send you the link, or you can find them online.
Yeah,
But the concept is to make sure that your dog has a reserve of water of 4 gallons. That way, if you live for a weekend during a heat wave in summer, like summer is coming, everybody wants to go for holiday, no matter what, your dog will have water at least for the weekend.
oh yeah.
And that's the strict minimum to his life.
Let me see if I can look that up. Let's see. So that would be a pig automatic pig water.
Yeah, you should find them on Amazon.
See if I can find one of those and put it up. Oh yeah, I see it.
Here you go. That's a good system, isn't it? What do you think, Bill?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm not advertising anyone, but I have found a firm in the US that produces for $200 an automatic feeder for dogs with a very decent container of biscuit. And that's something which you could use for your bulldogs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's originally designed for horses, and you can give a day to your dogs with that. It's programmable.
Do you have a link for that one?
Well, I've got one. Well, I've got some here. They're not in use, but I mean, I've got some. Reason is, you can have well, I don't breed dogs, as you know, but I could have like a bitch with puppies, and she needs to have like a meal every 4 hours, a small meal every 4 hours, rather than a big one. And I will use it for that purpose.
Nice.
I mean, you find them, yeah.
Mm.
But I mean, the thing is, I don't want to advertise anybody there. I could give you some addresses, yeah.
Yeah, send me a link.
I could send some links. I don't mind, yeah.
That sounds good, man. That sounds good.
Well, I mean, I think this is what this forum is about, like changing ideas about
Hey,
better maintenance in bulldogs.
Hey, James, what's going on, man? I'm talking with an OG from Europe, man. French Bill is our guest this morning, as we're talking about bulldogs and the care of them. He's quite the expert. Tell us a little bit about spirulina and the benefits of it.
Well, the thing about the spirulina is you cannot overdose spirulina on a dog. So I've been using spirulina to track how long it takes for a dog to digest.
Yeah.
Because that's like a colorant tracer into its food. So if you give like a strong dose of spirulina in the food of a dog, he's gonna pretty much, well, his feces will be like green.
Wow.
So that allows you to know exactly how long it takes for the dog to digest.
And tell them exactly what spirulina is.
It's an algae.
It's an agate?
It's an algae, yeah?
Yeah.
It's been originally discovered in Western Africa. It was used to feed children who are suffering from malnutrition. Spirulina is very rich in the vitamin B group, the vitamins of the group B, and as well it's fairly rich in iron. And well, it's a very complete complement to give to the dogs. I mean, if you don't know which vitamins to use, that has been to me the most efficient way. But I'm not. I mean, there must be a better method, you know. But, so what I do is I mix some flaxseed oil or coconut oil with our biscuits, and when the biscuits are properly greasy, I add the spirulina in powder in a concrete mixer, and you let it turn for 5-10 minutes, and the spirulina powder will stick to the biscuits, and they will be all green coated, like spirulina coated.
Nice.
And that's a way to mix your oil and spirulina with the biscuits. Yeah.
Nice. And you just mix that in a mixer.
Well, no, just in a concrete mixer.
Oh, okay.
So I just empty 2 sacks of dog food in a concrete mixer, you know, like the small electrical one.
Yeah.
Then I spill the oil on top and let it turn. That will coat all the biscuits with an extra coat of flaxseed and coconut oil.
Uh-huh.
And once all the biscuits are properly greasy, I add the spirulina powder, let's say for 2 bags, I would say a half pound of it. And you let it turn, and that's gonna spirulina coat all the dog biscuits.
Oh, that's cool. So he's taking a cement mixer, a small cement mixer, and putting 2 bags of dog food in it. Then he's putting a half pound of spirulina, and then putting his oil in, and that's that. And then so he's making up two bags of custom made dog food.
Yeah.
That's nice.
And the reason for that is I use a super premium food, which I mix with a regular.
Yeah.
And the reason is if you switch the feeding of your dog at some stage of the year for reason or another, that allows you to go quicker because he's already having both food in his mix, you know, premium and regular.
Nice.
That avoids digestion issues of dogs, you know, that's weak when you mix, you know, you change.
Excellent. Yeah, we used to mix Exceed and a lower grade of dog food together for a while, and they've just come up with such good high grade dog foods at a fair price here that I just feed the 2818 now, and put my raw with it, and so it's kind of almost like a pre-mixed dog food where the good and the bad are mixed together. And
okay.
So I use that, and then of course I'm using my raw, and but you've been trying to get me on that spirulina for years, and I really need to move on to that because I'll tell you.
Well, my dogs look good. I mean, you've seen the picture, so maybe I'm doing wrong.
Oh no.
The result is not wrong. I mean, that's why.
No, it's an excellent product, and I definitely need to use it. When I got Arpeggio from you, that was one of the best looking dogs I ever seen. I mean, he was beautiful. Yeah. Paul Bolden is familiar with spirulina. He just wrote it.
Okay.
He says it turns everything green. He says it turns.
And has he tried it on dogs?
No, he said I've never thought to give it to dogs.
Okay.
So, but he's thinking of it now. There's a whole bunch of people thinking of it now.
The one I get is from the US. I mean, I buy some the spirulina I would get here. It's produced in the United States.
Ah.
Yeah, it's an imported product. Yeah.
Spirulina. Let me see how I can look that up here.
I mean, now the story with the biscuits is the following. You know, I mean, I mean, I mix for my dog like a fish-based biscuit with a chicken-based biscuit.
Uh-huh.
That's why I have two types of biscuits for them.
And when he says
And
biscuits,
my
you're talking
huh?
about the dog food, right? The kibble.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
One and again and a mix like American and English, and I've got an accent anyway. Sorry,
That's
guys.
okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just clarifying for them. Like in England, you call potato chips chips, and you call
Yeah,
potato chips crisps. And when
yeah.
they have dog food over there, the kibble, they call it a biscuit. So that's what he's talking about. He's not talking about taking dog biscuits and
Meat and chicken.
uh-huh.
So that's why I've got like two types of dog kibbles.
Excellent. Excellent.
Well, again, I'm sure there are much better nutrition programs. Well, mine are doing well. They are happy. They're in health. So
I'm checking out the spirulina. I'm finding it right now. 2 kilo bag on eBay for $18.
yeah, here we go. That's nothing.
No, 18 bucks for a 2 kilo bag.
Yeah, that's what I say. There's no excuses for not feeling well a dog nowadays.
That's right. Let's see if that link is here. Sometimes these links are too long. Yeah, that link's too long to put up. Trying to find a short link to put up with the spirulina so I can show people what it looks like. Let's see here. Find a short link. So what else is going on? What's the weather like in Paris today?
Lovely,
Yeah,
lovely. We had some frost last week,
yeah.
but I mean, like a lovely weather. I'll send you some pictures this week. You know, lovely weather. I mean, well, we just have like a very small version of Virginia. You know, it's chilly. We've got forest, but it's very, much smaller. That's all. You know.
Oh,
Hey, and 1 hour into it, we never found a turkey cock, but we found a donkey.
oh, we found that donkey, didn't
Yeah, we wanted to. Yeah, we even made.
and I'd have took him and rode around on him like Jesus on a Easter.
Well, I was gonna say that's Donkey Bill now.
Donkey Bill.
Yeah, that's Fat Bill, French Bill, and Donkey Bill.
Me, man. What you doing over there? What's that? So, how's everything else going over there today? You guys,
Well,
you guys, have you been messing with your garden?
oh yeah. I've been planting a bit of. Yeah.
Potatoes growing and your cucumbers and all that stuff.
Yeah.
The frost didn't
Oh
bother
yeah.
your garden.
Oh yeah. Well, the frost has killed a few orchards in France and the vineyard.
Yeah.
But I mean, the thing is, France couldn't well, Europe in general couldn't export last year's wine anyway. So I don't see why they need to cry that much about that frost killing the harvest because they are stuck with last year's harvest anyway. So
That's right. They got plenty of
they
wine.
have the problem of stock. They cannot export because of the pandemic.
We got all this California wine anyhow, so we're good.
Which is just as fine and which will one day turn to be probably better potentially. I mean, we may have invented the concept in France, but I mean, it doesn't stop US from doing it better. I mean, I don't see why the Americans wouldn't do it better one day. Honestly.
Well, it's
I wish it to America. Good luck to you. I mean, what can I say?
I'll tell you,
better. Good for you. I clap my hands. You know,
the Australians are making some good wine too. I tell you, it's I don't know whether It's just like the Croatians came up with some good bulldogs with that Billy stuff. It's
Oh
it's
yeah.
it's a worldwide thing. So
Well, yeah. Well, when it comes to bulldogs, I mean, yeah. I mean that really those really dogs are very consistent.
oh yeah,
I mean, there's one thing. I mean, well, first of all, Zinetti is not a peddler. I mean, that's one thing I can say about him because I've known the guy. He doesn't. His pedigrees are true.
that's
I
right.
mean, from what he knows of the story,
That's right.
but as well, he's the hell of an honest breeder. I mean, the guy doesn't lie to himself about it. So his dogs are consistent. And I remember him telling me the Vili dogs are black, white, and they have like these toes like they're trying to hold the ground. You know, they don't have like these stretched toes like mutts.
Yeah,
They are bent in. You
like a
see what I
cat,
mean? I don't know how to explain that. Close like a lion.
like a cat foot.
Yeah, like a cat foot, like Yeah.
Hmm.
And I've seen a few Vili and Vili crosses in live and in pictures, and I have to say it's a very dominant trait.
Yeah, yeah, I like them.
I've never seen a Vili dog not being consistent, shall I say? Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's good. Well, we're
Mm-hmm.
looking forward to it. We're definitely looking forward to
But
it.
but the funny part, the funny thing now is, I mean, Arpeggio looks like Zebo, but
Just
when he was here, to me, he looked like Vili 33, and then he grew up and he looked like something else. So, I mean, honestly, I mean, thank you, Bill, for telling me. So,
yeah, he's
I would have never
definitely.
found out.
But the Villy dogs themselves look a lot like the old Zebo dogs. They got that Carolina bloodline look, like the old rough and
Mm-hmm.
rugged Carolina dogs. They've
Mm-hmm.
got that look like Villy kind of looks like the stuff that Homer used to throw. He's got that
Mm-hmm.
look like, and I mean, Villy could have come off of Chinaman, or could have come off of Rufus, or could have come off of Homer. I mean, he could have come off of any of those old school dogs. I mean, he's just got that look to him, and
Mm-hmm.
just a culmination of the old Carver and Eli lines, and where they've bred best to best for so many years, and from the stuff they got from the states back in the '70s. I just think that Zanetti did one hell of a job breeding that stuff up. You know,
Well, no, there is one thing that Zinetti told me once before, way before I got Traviata, that was that he has seldom seen an easy-going Vili dog, but he has never seen one mean to people, a mind biter.
and
He never had a mind biter Vili dog.
and that's what we're looking for. I got to
Yeah.
have easygoing dogs. I don't want a dog that'll bite people. That's for sure. Got to have a
No,
sweetheart in
too much of a
Arpeggio.
liability.
Oh man, I'll tell you, I just I like going. I like letting my dogs run loose. I mean, I've gotten to
Mm-hmm.
now with my stuff that I like letting them run loose and play. And Arpeggio's perfect. I can't wait to breed
Oh yeah.
Rose. I'm looking forward to it. You're gonna take one, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
Oh, good. Well, I'll give you two. You
I
know,
don't care. I mean, if it's a male or a female, I just want something that reminds me of Arpeggio and Cupid.
nice, nice.
Mm.
Well, look.
I guess, yeah, I'm gonna get going.
Yeah, me too, man. I've been online for 2 hours. I got to roll.
Okay, mate. Okay,
So,
it's been a pleasure.
yeah,
Hey,
man.
hello to everyone here, and looking forward to see you soon. Bye.
Okay, buddy. Bye bye.
Bye.
All right. So we had to call in from
Powering off.
our guy in Paris, France. Paris, France. My buddy French Bill. Could you guys hear him pretty clear? How'd that work out? Hard to understand his accent, but you know, it's it's pretty interesting conversation. We've been friends for a long time, and the little dog that I sent him. Let me show you the pedigree on the little dog I sent him. Oh, good, good. Well, that's good. Then. We'll do more of that. Then we'll have more phone calls, and we could do we could do guests, man. Maybe we get Jerry Clemens on, and different dog men, and I can interview them. So that's my homeboy in Europe that show you his pedigree. This is the dog that I gave him. Hey, I got to go piss, and I'm going to stay on about another 15 minutes, and then that'll be it. All right, all right. Well, we'll do one more commercial. Be sure to buy my book, Fat Bill by Fat Bill. It's my life story. It takes you from when I was born through the late 1980s. Volume 2 is going to pick up in 1990. Um, it also covers a lot of history. I do some stories on people like just brief little stories, but people like Fletcher Chavis and Lonzo Pratt. A good story on Lonzo. Um, and lots of stories on my dogs. You can read about Bronson and Blairow and Stomper and where those dogs came from. A lot of people don't even know where I got Stomper and those dogs from. And if you're interested in the history of those dogs, you can learn all about them and see where I started out and how I got here. And it's a good book. It's a real good book. You also get the jump drive that's loaded with just tons of stuff. It's $50. You can go to the opening page on my YouTube page to order. You can also just contact me, send me a message or something, and I'll help you out with ordering the book. And but that's about it today. James, what's going on, man? That was pretty cool talking to old French Bill, huh? All the way live from Paris, France. From Montague, France. My guy, French Bill. The second most hated dog man in the world, French Bill. You know, yeah, them guys over there in Europe, they wanted to breed to that dog so bad, he wouldn't let anybody breed to him. Nobody. And then he started having seizures. He got about 11 years old and started having seizures and had a brain disorder. And the vet had to put him to sleep. So that's what happened to Cupid of the Forest. So he's passed away. And hit that like button. Whoa, we got lots of likes today. Got 19 likes. That's the good stuff right there. That is the good stuff. Well, I'll try to get online later on tonight, see what's happening. And maybe we'll do some more of those cell phone interviews. That was pretty cool. So maybe I can wrangle up some of these old timers and and not even just the old timers, but guys like us that are, uh, our peers and and other people that are just starting out. We could do some interviews with them and see what's happening. Yeah, he's been trying to get me on that spirulina for a long time, and I think I'm going to give it a try. Something a little extra, something a little special. And I'll tell you what, man, that dude got some good-looking dogs. You know it, James. It's more about life than it is about the dogs. You know, his his farm borders on a forest that's got these pheasants, and he's been bringing the pheasants over and feeding them. And he's got these big pheasants out in his yard with the big feathers on them, the tail feathers. And man, you talk about beautiful. I'd like to have one of those running around my property. That's a pretty bird right there. When it spreads its tail feathers out, I mean, ain't nothing like a pheasant. That's as pretty as one of them big game turkeys. One of them old wild turkeys spreading out his wings and spreading out his tail feathers. You ever seen that? That's a sight to see. Big old cock turkey weighing about 30, 35 pounds. And wings spread out, that tail spread out. We get that around here pretty often. So, but anyhow, well, I'm going to wrap this stream up. It was a good one. It was a real good one. And I've got chores to do and things to do. And I'm going to watch this race this afternoon. And I'll try to get back on here tonight and we'll talk some dogs and we'll talk about life and we'll talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. And until then, we'll see you. Take it easy, James. Take it easy, Paul. Take it easy, D-Lo. Redman. BTB. P. Tom. Y'all have a good day. We'll see you, Paul.